Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another TBR video. I'm super excited. Every month I get super excited to make these videos because I just look forward to what I'm reading. I look forward to my reading plans for the month. I get super excited on the books that I've chosen for the month. As you may know, I am a mood reader, so it is really hard for me to come up with my TBR every month, but nonetheless, it is still fun for me. I do really enjoy making these videos. So without further ado, let's talk about all the books that I would like to read in the month of August. This month's stack is actually very pretty. Let me just show you what it looks like and we will go over the books. Look how pretty my August TBR stack is. Isn't that stack the most gorgeous thing you've seen? I'm super excited about this. So right here in front of me, I have a total of 6 books. Will I get to these books? I'm being very hopeful, but it's okay if I don't. These are the books that have been on my radar and I'm most excited to read for this month. This month, it's no surprise that my entire stack is just a bunch of romances. Whether they're serious romances, slow burns, rom-coms, YAs, I just am in the mood to read a bunch of romances. I did have a goal of reading a lot of my summer romances before the fall starts to roll around, but that's not gonna happen. That's okay. I still have next year to do it. I am, again, a mood reader, so this is what I've been in the mood to read as of right now, today. So let's go over them. The first book I would love to read, and I've been holding this one off because it is a very chunky monkey, and that is The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. I've heard this is one of her best books yet. My husband and I went to Barnes & Noble's last year and he got it for me. This book was not cheap because, again, it's very chunky. It's just been sitting on my shelf looking pretty because I've been too scared to read it. But I am, however, in the mood this month to read and pick up one of her books. If you're not familiar with Mariana Zapata, she is an indie writer and she writes a lot of slow burn romances, meaning even if the book is 700 pages, the couples don't get together until the very end of the book. But when they do get together, it is so immaculate, it is so perfect, it is so beautiful. I don't mind reading her stories and her romances, how the characters' romance slowly progresses throughout the book, how they live their lives separately without each other, and how they build this emotional connection towards the book. And of course, at the end, the steamy scene is amazing, as always. This story follows Vanessa and Aiden is, I believe, a football player, and Vanessa is his personal assistant, housekeeper, everything, all the above. However, he's very mean to her, and one day she has had enough. She decides, you know what, F this guy, I'm just gonna quit, I don't need him. But then Aiden shows up to her doorstep asking for her to come back to work for him. It's their romance, and the story goes from there. I'm excited. I've heard nothing but great things. Again, I've just been scared because it is 665 pages. I really love Mariana Zapata's writing, so I have no doubt that I'm gonna really enjoy this book, and it's filled with emotional connection, everything that you could ask for in a slow burn romance. I am here for it. I'm excited to read it. Let me read you the little blurb on the back because it's short and sweet. Vanessa knows she's doing the right thing. She shouldn't feel bad for quitting. Being an assistant housekeeper, fairy godmother to the top defensive end in the National Football Organization was always supposed to be temporary. She has plans and none of them include washing extra large underwear longer than necessary. But when Aiden shows up at her door wanting her to come back, she's beyond shocked. For 2 years, the man known as the Wall of Winnipeg couldn't even find it in him to tell her good morning or congratulate her on her birthday. Now he's asking for the unthinkable. What do you say to the man who is used to getting everything he wants? I can't wait to read this. I'm super excited. Next up, I have the first book in the 7 Deadly Sins series by Anna Hong, and that is King of Wrath. If you watched my latest book haul video, I did buy the second book in the series, which is King of Pride. This is the first book in that series, and this one follows Dante and Vivian. I believe it's a marriage of convenience or an arranged marriage. She's the wife he never wanted and the weakness he never saw coming. Ruthless, meticulous, arrogant, Dante thrives on control both personally and professionally. The billionaire CEO never planned to marry until the threat of blackmail forces him into an engagement with a woman he barely knows. Vivian, jewelry heiress, flawless and daughter of his newest enemy. It doesn't matter how beautiful or charming she is, he'll do everything in his power to destroy the evidence in their betrothal. There's only one problem. Now that he has her, he can't bring himself to let her go. I can't wait to read this. I loved the Twisted series by Anna Hung. I know I'm gonna love this series just as much. Her writing is immaculate. Her characters are well written and her romances are just so good. So good. Next up, I want to read the first book in the Chestnut Spring series, and that is Flawless by Elise Silver. I can't wait to read this book. Again, I feel like this has been hyped all over the internet. I'm late to the game, but nonetheless, I'm so excited to start this series. I'll probably read one every month, or I don't know, maybe I'll binge them. Who knows? I'm excited. The Chestnut Spring series is a country cowboy series, so again, that excites me. I can't wait to read about that. And I've just heard they're really fun, quick, very good romances to binge. So it sounds like Forced Proximity. I think he is a bull rider and she is the daughter of his manager or something like that. I'm the face of professional bull riding, the golden boy, or at least I was until it all blew up in my face. Now my agent says I have to clean up my image. So I'm stuck with this ball-busting daughter for the rest of the season as my full-time supervision. But I don't need a goddamn babysitter, especially one with skin-tight jeans, a sexy smirk, and a mouth she can't stop running. A mouth I can't stop thinking about. Because Summer isn't just another conquest. She sees the man behind the mask and she doesn't run. She pulls me closer even when she shouldn't. So he's a bull rider, but he doesn't like milk or something like that. He talks really bad about it. His agent sends this girl to babysit him basically and make sure that he's on his best behavior. Romance ensues from there. I'm so excited. I can't wait to read it. And it's so pretty. Look at it. Look how beautiful this is. I can't wait to read it, guys. Next up, we have The Infinity Between Us by N.S. Perkins. Again, the cover sold me. I believe this is childhood romance. I guess something happened. They didn't talk for a while. They were childhood friends. Maybe they got together and something broke them apart. And now he's back to maybe rekindle something or have a second chance. I'm super excited. Next up, we have The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walter. And this is a YA romance. It's all fun and games until someone loses their heart. When Meredith lost her sister Claire 18 months ago, she shut everyone out. But this summer, she's determined to join the world again. The annual family vacation to Martha's Vineyard seems like the perfect place to reconnect. Her entire extended family is gathering for a big summer wedding, and although Meredith is dateless after being unexpectedly dumped, she's excited to participate in the traditional Fox family game of assassin that will take place during the week of wedding festivities. Claire always loved the game, and Meredith is determined to honor her legacy. But when Meredith forms an alliance with a cute groomsman, she finds herself getting distracted. Meredith tries to focus on the game and win it for her sister, but she can't help falling for him. And as the week progresses, she realizes she's not only at risk of losing the game, but also her heart. How cute is that? This sounds like a very cute summer romance. And it also takes place in Martha's Vineyard, which I've heard is a place. So I'm excited. I can't wait to read it. And the last book in this little TBR list is Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. And I read The Bodyguard last year. I liked it. It was not my most favorite. I did enjoy reading it, but I wasn't in love with it. This one though sounds very interesting because I think she has some type of blindness. She gets into an accident. She has some type of vision deficiency or something like that. It says, love isn't blind, it's just a little blurry. Sadie Montgomery never saw what was coming, literally. One minute she's celebrating the biggest achievements of her life, placing as a finalist in a North American Portrait Society competition. The next she's lying in a hospital bed, diagnosed with a probably temporary condition known as face blindness. She can see, but every face she looks at is now a jumbled puzzle of disconnected features. Imagine trying to read a book upside down and in another language. This is Sadie's new reality with every face she sees. But as she struggles to cope, hang on to her artistic dream, work through major family issues, and take care of her beloved dog Peanut, she falls in love, lust, a temporary obsession to distract from the real problems in her life. With not one but two very different men, the timing couldn't be worse. If only her life were a little more in focus, Sadie might be able to find her way. But perceiving anything clearly right now seems impossible, even though there are things we can only find when we aren't looking, and there are people who show up when we at least expect them, and there are always other ways of seeing. Wow, that actually sounds super Super interesting. I knew that she was going to have some type of blindness going on in the story, but I didn't know she was going to be battling her love and affection with two men. Or maybe it's just the same man. He has two different sides to him. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to find out though. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!